Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's nice to see chat going. Welcome, Stephanie. Welcome, Catherine. Welcome, Bauman. Welcome, Patricia. It's so nice to see everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Hi. How is everyone doing? I'm feeling much better today. So hopefully we can last a little bit, last a little longer today, okay? Still eating. Good, how are you? I'm doing much better. I'm doing much better. We've got the bot up and running, which is giving out question tickets. Very good. Thank you. I am too. How was everyone's weekend? We went out to the Japanese garden and we got to see a cherry tree in full bloom in September. It's so strange, but it's a lot of fun. Good. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad your weekend was good. A 12-year-old birthday party. That's so cute. So I don't think that there's the instructions. The bot instructions might not be running. I don't see it. Oh, it is running. So we have, ooh, you got your book in. Good. Sorry, I'm just scrolling back to check things. To have the bot up and running, and everyone has a question ticket. In order to redeem your question ticket, all you have to do is write out a comment that starts with "My question is," and it will put you in line. Hopefully it works well. We'll find out. Me, her parents, and her, we had fun. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm glad that y'all had fun. Oh, fingers crossed the bot works. If it doesn't, we'll have Stephanie on question duty. This is why you don't try a bot without keeping your moderator around. It doesn't seem to be working, but that's okay. So, Bamit's question is, when will you call me back? I will mention that down in the rules, which is a little new, which is why I have the little sign up here. We aren't doing third-party questions. Moderator was very hungry. That's okay. Oh, yep. A little reminder that isn't working, but that's okay. So since we're not doing third-party questions, Bamin, I will suggest maybe a question like, what is coming in love for me? Or what should I do to attract healthy love? Or something like that. Thank you very much. It means the world to me. I would suggest, what can I do to attract healthy love? That would be my suggestion, but I'm happy to see what you come up with. What's coming for me this week or month? Great question. Let's find out. I wonder if I need to change. Thank you, Stephanie. I'll play with the bot and maybe by Thursday it'll be working. It's exciting to be halfway there at least. So let's see. Get some cards for Bamman, please. Let's see, we've got Tower reversed, Hanged Man reversed, 9 of Swords reversed, and 9 of Coins reversed. So it looks like what's coming for you, Bamman, is a huge change. But it's a change probably for the better. It looks like it's something you might be seeing coming. I think you might have known that this is going to be happening for a while now. And it's going to lift some emotional burden off of your shoulders. You're going to be able to finally relax about something. It definitely won't be easy, but it is going to be extremely good for you. You might also lose a little bit of money over this, but I think it's worth it seeing how much more relaxed you're going to be. And I am going to pull one more card for you because I'm interested in what the card's advice for you is. Because this is a big change that's coming, and I don't want you to have to weather it without any advice, even if it's going to be good for you in the long run. Even in the short term, I think it's going to be good for you. We have blackberries. Let's see. Blackberry says, there is no weaving with existence when you ignore the presence of spirit within self. It says, in some tales, blackberries are considered to be dark omens, with people going as far as calling them death fruits. Receiving this card is an indication of spiritual neglect and choosing the path of temptation, greed, drama, laziness, envy, or manipulation. This card often appears when a limiting belief or behavior has become destructive and the shadow aspects of your subconscious are driving your decisions. However, pulling this card also means you are ready to stop being your own enemy and make a change and own a new pathway forward. Be mindful of the way you react to things and the words that you say. When you dwell on the negative, you can spiral. So, looks like the advice here is definitely to look at yourself and look at what you're doing and see if you're hurting yourself. If anything that you're doing is getting in your own way. And the card says you're ready to pull yourself out of that, to get out of that behavior. and to get out of that way of thinking. So that is actually pretty good advice, as well as to watch what you react, how you react and what you say. Because this is going to be, like I said, quite the change. And watching how you react to a giant change can be hard and can be stressful. You say things in the moment because you're overwhelmed and upset. And it's totally fine to be overwhelmed and upset when a large change happens. But if the cards say that you can keep yourself from making the situation worse, I would listen to them. So that was for Bamin. Checking chat real quick. Oh, we got some moderator explanation. Thank you very, very much. Catherine next. Thank you. Will my wish come true? A wish spell. Ooh, yeah, let's find out. I think that's a great idea. Will Catherine's wish come true? Does she need to work magic for it? Is that a good idea? What might it be? Will her wish come true? So we have Nine of Cups reversed, Knave of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Wheel reversed. And the Wheel reversed really makes me think that these should all be flipped over. So let's do that. I think, Catherine, that this is a clear yes. This is a big clear yes. I think that the Wheel here, as well as the Knave of Pentacles, a Knave represents someone just starting their journey. This is sort of like the Fool, if you know anything about the major arcana. And since you're just starting your journey and you're upside down here, and then we also have the Wheel, which represents the passing of time, the cards might be telling you it might take longer than you think it will, or that you hope it will. But with the Nine of Cups and the Empress here, it definitely feels like, yes, that dream will absolutely come true. The Nine of Cups is about material success, having enough, having more than enough, having enough to share with people, and having that in your heart so you don't become like Scrooge-like or anything. You just become content, happy, with more than enough. You're able to know yourself. You're able to know your friends. Pick a family. An Empress here is pretty self-explanatory. We have this cat in a crown with 3 little kittens. She's in charge. She's a girl boss. But she's also not working hard. She's a girl boss because of her insides. She knows her worth. She knows she's good at stuff. So you have to believe in yourself. But the answer is absolutely yes, Catherine. So I'm really excited to get to tell you that. You're welcome, Mammon. Yeah, I hope so too, Catherine. I'm going to come up into the settings real quick and turn off that reminder since it's not really working. The rest of the bot. The tickets are being handed out, which is nice, but it might take longer than you think it will. That was the message here with the wheel and the Knave of Pentacles. It could take a few years, but it will come true. It makes me think this is going to take a few years. The wheel is about cycles, so. Okay, good. As far as a wish spell goes, I do have recommendations. Let's see. I think it's in here. Let's see. I know I've given it to somebody on stream before. Let's see if I can find it. Hello, Rowan. I promise I'm still here. I am just looking for that spell. It might be something that will come up over the course of the night, but I am looking for it just in case I can find it. I'm not finding it. If I can find it, I will give it to you. Thank you very much, Catherine, but if I can find it, I'll definitely make sure that you know about it. I like how it just looks like I fell asleep. There we go. So I don't think anybody else has asked questions. I don't think there's anybody else in line. What does this week have in store? Thank you, Stephanie. Let's find out. Okay. We've got the moon. Yeah, no thoughts head empty. Extremely true. The 5 of Swords. One more card, please. The 4 of Cups. So I think this is a clear warning from the cards to not make a decision this week. There's an important decision coming up, and you do not have all of the information, and you are confused. And if you make this decision this week, I think you will come to regret it. It won't be a life-ending regret. It will be a, well, I say that, and then 3 of Swords pops up. So maybe it will, but don't make the decision this week. Don't make the decision this week. Oh, Cat Goddess asked a question? Okay, let's see. Maybe you were the only one to correctly use the bot and it vanished your questions. I hope not. Yeah, but no decisions for Stephanie this week. Wait until you have all of the information. And let's see if we can find Cat Goddess's question. I have a feeling you might have been the only one to correctly trigger the bot and it ate your question. I don't see it. So go ahead and ask again, Cat Goddess, and I'll make sure you're up next. Sorry to skip over you. I'll go ahead and turn off all of those commands so that other people's questions don't also get eaten. There we go. Yes, your question ticket will prompt a reading. It's supposed to be a bot doing a nice little thing that I had programmed, but it's not quite working. So people get their question ticket and go ahead and ask a question tonight, and just like normal, and don't worry about the technicality of it. We'll work it just like normal. I actually turned off that part of the bot so that nobody's question gets eaten, because I think that's what happened to Cat Goddess. Oh, yeah, no problem. Wording it's one of the harder parts for sure. So Cat Goddess, if you can send your question again, I'll make sure that you go next. And welcome into chat, everybody. I see more people coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Uh-oh. Our mod's having some technical difficulties, but it's no problem. You just did. Did it eat it again? Let's see if I can find it up here. Oh, yes. Yes, you did use the bot correctly and it did eat it. So what can I potentially expect soon? Let's find out. Let's find out. Three of Swords. Ten of Coins reversed. One more. Yeah, congratulations for using the bot correctly. The Fool. So I have a suspicion here, because everyone's reading today has been kind of negative. I have a suspicion. I'm going to pull out this deck. Oh, is the camera still not tracking me great when I... We'll find out. We'll find out. Every stream's better than the last. That's how it works. So we're going to pull these buddies. I'm going to pull one more question card for Cat Goddess. For what to expect. So I have a bit of an inkling here and I want to confirm it. Dominance. So let's check in on that real quick before I read the tarot cards. It says, like all creatures, crows establish a pecking order, and so the stronger bird asserts its power. Dominance indicates you may be feeling restricted by someone else or a grave situation. Someone or something may be flexing their muscle, which will cause friction, as you may not be able to fight. This card may represent a boss who makes you work overtime, a partner who picks the restaurant every time, or a friend who always has to win. So yeah, it definitely looks like somebody in your life is out to cause you pain. And I'm wondering who and why. We have the Fool here, which makes me think that you don't expect this person to be like that. Empress reversed. It might be someone with a strong motherly or a strong motherly presence, or just a woman who's in a position of power, and they definitely seem out to make your life miserable. Let's see if you can get some advice, because that's kind of heavy. It's kind of heavy, Cat Goddess. So let's get you an advice card. Rosemary bread. $35. Rosemary bread says, share and commune with the ones who mean the most to you. Break bread with the spirit of rosemary, which will call for healing and mend. A relationship may be on the rocks when pulling this card. Tensions are running high, and one or more parties are reacting from a place of fear and vulnerability, rather than a compassionate place of compromise. This card advises you to break bread and begin to mend trust and commitment in your relationships, which may require you to be the bigger person. I don't know. I'm skeptical, because a 3 of Swords, to me, makes it sound like there's somebody who's doing this to hurt you on purpose. And I don't really want to tell you, oh, just, forgive them and move on. I don't want you to do that. So you like to add it to your food? Okay. You don't feel like that. I'm going to come back to this, Cat Goddess. Don't let me forget, because I have an inkling. And I'm interested to see if this continues, because everybody's readings so far have been pretty negative and like pretty aggressively negative. And I'm wondering if it's something leaking. If this doesn't, especially if you don't feel like that, I'm wondering if this is something is overflowing somewhere. I can't say it's happened before because it has not, but I mean, I guess anything can happen. But we're gonna come back to that cat goddess. We're gonna see if we can. We're gonna see if we can wrap around. Let's try Fluffy Bunny Rowan, and let's see if it does the same thing. This is a science experiment now. Chat's in on a science experiment. Do you need me to bring the cat deck a snack? Yeah, let's try a snack. Let's try a snack for the cat deck. They might be hungry. They might be hungry. Cat deck says yes, please. They are hangry. But we're still gonna try Fluffy Bunny Rowan. Knight of Wands, Four of Swords. Well, I'm really glad that it was helpful. So your question was, what guidance can you help me to emotionally get through this week? I'm having a really difficult time returning to work after 2 weeks off. So I think the cards are, I think, responding very seriously to you right now, which is nice. They're not being hangry. I want one more card for you. But the Knight of Wands, I think, is pretty representative of you jumping back into work, going back to action. The Four of Swords is about rest, about nightmares and dreams. It's about taking the time that you need. I saw another card here. There it is. And the Four of Cups. Okay. It's interesting that we get 2 4 cards. And they're both little sleepy kitties, huh? I think you're pretty tired. Yeah. So we've got you reap what you sow. And right now I think the cards really want you to prioritize rest. You might have to keep going into work, but that doesn't mean that sorry, I got knocked out of my sentence. You are going into work, and there isn't really a way around that. We can't get out of it. But outside of work, it wants you to prioritize rest. So unfortunately, it's asking you to say no to things, even if you want to go. It's asking you to take care of your sleep schedule. It's asking you to take care of your health. It's asking you to make sure that you sleep a full 8 hours, to eat healthy, to maybe take some naps, to engage in activities that are probably either very restful or maybe healthy, like exercise, gentle exercise. So unfortunately, Reanimator's extremely right. And eclipse season has everybody wiped. Yeah, it has absolutely handed me myself, that's for sure. Knocked the stuffing out of me, we could say. So that's the big advice from the cards, is you need to prioritize rest, prioritize sleep, prioritize healthy things, even if you get FOMO. This could be the FOMO card. Right now, we want to get you to this bright and shiny go-getter place where you're happy to, maybe not happy to go back to work, but you're ready and energized. And that requires sleep. That requires sowing what you intend to reap later. Unfortunately, it's not fun advice, but that's where we are. Okay, so I definitely think the cats were just extremely hangry. So let's try Cat Goddess again. I'm really interested if you get the same kind of really negative spread, or if the deck was just hungry. So, let me have to check the bot real quick. Your question was... Uh-oh. Can I not scroll here? Okay, I'm not able to see your question anymore. But I think it was just what am I going to expect? What's coming at me? Is that what Cat Goddess, your question was? What should I expect coming at me? Or something like that? Fluffy Bunny rolling, I'm glad. You work from home tomorrow. Good. Take a nap. Drag your feet. That's exactly what we need. Taking your book to bed early tonight. Great idea. And the deck's like me and loves to eat. Exactly. Yeah, they have been brought little Kit Kats, I think. So they feel much better now. So we'll see. We'll see how Cat Goddess, we're going to do your reading again. Oh, did the music stop? Oh, nope. My wire's just fucky. There we go. Much better. Do we wait to ask or just type your question? Just type your question right on in. We're doing Cat Goddess over real quick because the deck got hangry. And then I don't think that there's anyone else in line right now. We got the One of Cups. Knave of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, High Priestess reversed. Okay, unfortunately this is giving kind of the same vibe, Cat Goddess. It's not to the extreme, but it is still warning you that you're not seeing somebody who's going behind your back. Somebody who might be treating you like a child, and it might cause some emotions to come up, or they might be emotionally manipulating you, and I don't think that you are noticing it yet. But yeah, it's the same vibe. Okay, but it does have the star here. So it's the same vibe as before, but not to the extreme. It's all going to turn out fine. It's not on purpose, maybe. Whatever it is, it's gonna be fine. And it's definitely not like the life or death kind of drama that the first reading you got was coming to imply. Something is still happening in the vein of somebody going behind your back, somebody doing something maybe not to hurt you, but that will hurt you. And you don't know about it yet. But everything will be okay eventually. Everything is always okay eventually. Some stuff could be from a lack of communication on my end of things because of timing. Maybe. If you can, I always recommend communicating. Always, 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 always. But I think if you know the way out of this situation, I would take it. If you think you can avoid the situation, try to avoid it, because the cards are not reading your future. They're reading your future if nothing changes. So now that you have a warning, you can change the future pretty easily. And we've got pocket astrology absolutely taking off in chat. We love to see it. Mutables can expect to be tired for the next week or so, but be open to big changes between now and the end of eclipse season at the beginning of October. That's a whole month. Big changes? I hope my channel pops off. On the 4th, the retrograde goes back into Taurus. That may be what messes up the fixed signs. Yeah? That sounds right. I hope so. I hope it's promising. I hope it's good. So, They Move, I think, is up next. And we've got... I just put my house on the market. Will I get what I need? Big once in a lifetime things. You just put your house on the market. Yeah. Let's see. Queen of Cups, the Lovers reversed. Oh, I need to plug in my computer, so I will be right back. But Three of Wands is your next, so hold on one second. I think that the wire was just loose. I'm pretty sure it's plugged in. Yeah, the wire was just loose. I'll sit back down. The tracking can grab me again, so I don't look like I'm just kind of wiggling here. Hello? There we go. That's better. Yes, 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 yes. Welcome in, Peculiar. Yes, my humble admin desperately, desperately needs a new computer, so we are fundraising for a new computer down below. If you are enjoying your time here, if you are enjoying the advice I give, if you are having fun, please consider a donation. Even $1 is a huge help, and I think that the bot will work for this, even if it is not working for the question tickets this time. I think there might be a little special surprise if you donate to the Ko-fi. At least I hope there will be. It worked when I tested it. So, yes, I am absolutely sick of them dealing with their old laptop. It is basically physically falling apart right now. So we were reading for They Move. We have Queen of Cups, Lovers Reversed, and Three of Wands. And I saw this and I knew what it meant and I had to walk away. But They Move, this is a yes. This is a big old yes. Let me read your question real quick. If I can. Because I really don't remember how you worded it. I put the house on the market. Will I get what I need? Yes, you will absolutely get what you need. In fact, it is completely out of your hands now. You don't have a choice in the matter. You just have to wait. And you'll get what you need. Just sit back, let it happen. Your house is on the market. At this point, you just have to wait. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, sorry. I guess sorry, not sorry. It's a simple, easy answer, but the answer is yes. Still need to set up the computer you got yassed last year. Yeah, you should probably do that. Virgo rising getting hit with eclipse season. Absolutely, absolutely. Eclipse season is taking the stuffing out of me, like I said. Teaching you patience. Yeah, that's always a hard lesson. Always, always, always a hard lesson. I need to make a hotkey for muting my mic. I'll have to find out how to do that. No, the question ticket thing is cool. It is cool. The bot can give you a ticket. The bot cannot take your ticket yet. It's not smart enough to do that yet. I tried. It didn't work this time. Maybe it'll work by Thursday. So for now, you can manually redeem your question ticket by just asking your question. If you happen to ask your question and it does not show up in chat, it could be because the bot ate it, but we'll find out. Halfway there, yeah. It can take Cat Goddess's ticket and no one else's. This is true. It didn't take their ticket though. I would have seen it take the ticket. And it just hid it just ate their message. And that's it. But I turned that half of the bot off so we don't hopefully have to worry about that anymore. You saw a message pop up that said oh yeah, that you have a ticket. Yeah, the tickets are still being handed out. But they will not be taken from you tonight. So it very well might mean that the people here and the people here tonight only will have an extra ticket to redeem later. Maybe. We'll find out. It's a fun bot though. I'm having fun learning it. And like I said, hint, hint, if you're having fun, if you're enjoying your time here, if you think I'm giving you good advice, please consider donating even $1 to the Ko-fi, link in the description and in the pinned comment. And perhaps something special will happen. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If the bot works, it worked when I tested it. This is why I have human being moderators for now. And probably forever, but we'll find out. Did you answer they moves question? Yes, I did. The answer was yes, absolutely. They just have to be patient because it is out of their hands. Are my current anxieties an indication of something more? Or is it more of a general anxiety issue? And what should I do to deal with it? Fantastic question. Let's find out. Sun, 6 of Cups, 10 of Cups reversed. I think this is pretty strong. Pretty strong. Everything is fine right now, but in your childhood, things were not fine. Oh my gosh, did it work? Did it work? I missed it. Did it work? Did it happen? Thank you for the donation. Did the thing happen? I missed it. It worked. Yay! It worked. Oh. The sound played again. Oh. Again, thank you. Oh, thank you, they move. Yay! I had a lot of fun making that animation. It's exciting to see it working. Okay, we're gonna pull. Oh, I'm so glad you love it. I love it too. We're pulling one more card for Peculiar, because the cards say everything is fine now, but in your childhood it was not, so you have generalized anxiety. So let's find out what you can do to help it. Let's find out what would be helpful. And the animation will go off for any donation, and I think that the minimum is $1. So if you're having fun. I'm having fun. Please, can I have advice for Peculiar? I would love advice for Peculiar. This deck is not wanting to give you advice, so let's check a different deck. No advice for you. Here we go. Oh my god, sun reversed. Hello? I think that's just same. I think that's just same hat. I don't think that's advice. 7 of Cups. Yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell. So, Peculiar, your advice is to realize that you have so many choices. You are not boxed into a corner. And I think that a lot of people's anxiety comes from feeling boxed. You are not boxed. You have so many choices. You are never, ever bound to a choice that you make either. It can always be changed later. This could also be about I wouldn't say distraction. I would say play, right? Making sure that you have time for play. And what I mean by that is time to choose to do whatever you want to do. Not just time. Of course, not just time to do the things you have to do, but also time, I don't know how else to explain it, to do the things that you just want to do because you chose to do it because you want to do it. And that's what we call play. Playtime. You are not boxed into a corner. Please remember this. And that's what the crows want you to know. Interesting. Hopefully. You're so welcome, Peculiar. It's always a pleasure. I always have so much fun. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, because I'm having fun and you're having fun too, hopefully. Crows, yes. So let's see. Is there anybody else who wants to put their question in chat? Who wants to get a reading tonight? Otherwise, we might be talking about eclipse season, because that seems to be a popular topic in chat. I'm not seeing anything come up. However, what I am seeing is better tracking on my model and my body being thankful for my new chair. So thank you everybody so much for your support already. I can't believe that we've gotten this far and it's only been like, I don't know, a few months since we started. Crazy. I'm so thankful to have so many people here hanging out and having a good time. Yeah, I got my new chair. And my new camera. I think you can tell. Ah, haha, Reanimator says, any insight on the rest of my busy bee week from the powers that be? Any big old pivotal things? Let's find out. The stars say so, apparently. The stars apparently say yes. So let's see what the cards say. The cards say is they flashed the star at me, but don't throw it out. That's a quarter of the deck. You don't get to have that. Nine of Swords. I think that is your current state of being. Not necessarily what is coming. Devil reversed. The Fool. Real life says it may just be personal epiphanies. Well, that might be really good for you, because the cards are saying it's about how many swords it feels like my shoulders have in them right now. Oops. So the cards are saying that you're absolutely anxious as all get up. And it could be because you are not recognizing something in yourself. So if you are currently having personal epiphanies, that might make you quicker to turn those two cards over and let those swords fall out of your shoulders. The Fool, I think, is here to, let's see, it's giving like no thoughts, head empty, right? you need maybe not to prioritize rest like Fluffy Buddy Rowan, but you might need to prioritize how would I say this, like meditation, like literally no thoughts, head empty kind of stuff, if that makes sense. Yoga, meditation, mindfulness, practicing having maybe not no thoughts, but calmer thoughts on purpose, letting that anxiety run its course in a logical way and seeing that it doesn't make sense when you actually look at it. I think this is a continuation of no thoughts, head empty. And I think this card is a continuation of Devil Reversed. It's about how you think you don't have enough, but you actually do. So, cards say, have you tried yoga? Cards say, have you tried, have you tried mindfulness? Like, cards say, cards are giving big, like, Karen vibes right now. Hey, I'm back. Hey, no worries at all. I'm glad that you came back. No worries. I'm always happy to have you. So, we are about an hour into stream. And I don't... Trying to do a little bit of stretching every day. Good. I love to hear it. So, what was I saying? Oh, we're about an hour into stream. I don't think there's anyone else in line. I don't think there's anyone in chat who has not asked their question yet. If there is, please drop your question into chat. And if nobody does, we can move on to the eclipse. We can talk about the eclipse, how that's going to affect different star signs. All caught up. Okay. I think I saw some tickets get handed out that weren't redeemed, but that's all right. So, if that's the case, do we have a request for the order to do eclipse reading? I think you said something mutables are most effective, Pocket Astrologer. And it might be, I should start with mutables. That would be my guess, but I could just start up at the top with Aries. Mutables? Okay. I will have to be told what the mutables are. I am not the Pocket Astrologer. I am the Pocket Tarot Reader. Mutables are most effective. Okay. Whatever pivotal stuff changes now, you'll see the results in the next 6 months, or if it's related to Uranus retrograde, the next 8 years. Okay. Circle starts at Aries, just do that. Oh, okay. I can just start with Aries then. So I'm going to set down the cats, and we're going to check in with Hush for this. So for Aries, for eclipse season, we have Strength. We have the 9 of Swords reversed. We have the Four of Cups reversed. And I will, let's see. I know I have an option here. Eclipse season goes until October 6th. The next new moon is still in Virgo on the 21st or the 22nd. Whatever started rolling for the last new moon a couple weeks ago will level up on the new moon. Eclipse was a big shake-off of things no longer serve. They're like backaches. There we go. That's the little marker. So this is for Aries. The new moon. They just aren't giving, it's true. So I'm going to ask for a few more for, or not for the new moon. This is for the eclipse season. I'm going to ask for a few more cards. The Ace of Swords reversed. What are mutables? They are star signs. That's the most I know. Pocket Astrologer will be able to explain that one a bit better. And like a grieving lost lives, what does that mean? The Six of Cups. And one more, please. Aha, I saw you. Page of Pentacles. So it looks like for Aries, for this new moon, we have that leveling up that the Pocket Astrologer was talking about. We have the Strength card paired with the Nine of Swords. That's a fantastic read. We have that anxiety falling away, the baggage falling away. We have regrets. Not regrets. We have, how would I say this? No regrets. We have no regrets. So that is a clearing of the emotional baggage, the emotional burden. It's falling away. We're feeling stronger with ourselves. We're feeling more in tune with ourselves. This is what Aries is going for. I'm really here for it. The cards do say, though, that just because you have this how would I say this? This, like, waking up, this spring. It feels like spring of the soul, where things are regrowing. Old things are decomposing, things we no longer need, and they're giving space for fresh, new life. That doesn't mean everything is easy. We're still going to be a bit melancholic. We're still going to have trouble maybe starting things. You see what you want, you know what you want, but you feel like you're stuck, like you can't move. You need to let that time, that springtime happen, and eventually you will see the seeds blossoming, the seeds coming up out of the ground. Right now, they're underground, they're spreading their roots, they're getting ready, they are growing, they are getting strong. You might not see them though, and that could frustrate you. It could make you feel like you're doing something wrong, but you're not. Really, you are healing in this cycle. eclipse seasons are about letting things go, and you are letting go of the right things, Aries. You are letting go of the right things. So good job there. Let's see. I want to check. We're going to check with the crows for some advice. See, I went to the store and I was like, I should probably buy some chocolate for the decks. I haven't fed them in a while. What if they get hangry? And then I proceeded to not buy the chocolate because I was like, oh, I'm just going to eat it and I don't need to eat it and I don't really want any. And I should probably save myself, you know, the calories of eating chocolate later. And then immediately the decks are like, hey, where's our food? I'm hangry about it. That's funny. I'm glad that we've gotten over that. So, one more card for Aries, please. Thank you. Growth! What did I just say? Aww. I said springtime. So I guess that's not really advice. That's more of the same. It's be patient and let yourself grow. Hey, welcome in, Ariba. Of course you can get a reading. We're just finishing up Aries' reading for this eclipse season. But if you have a question, go ahead and drop it in chat. I would love to answer it. Gives me a chance to clean up my desk real quick. There we go. That's a bit better. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for dropping in. Let's see. Pull up our handy dandy chart. Because y'all know I don't know the order of the zodiac. So we have Arriba. When they put their question into chat, they'll be first in line. And then next up is Taurus for eclipse season. That's what I'm thinking of. Eclipse season. Okay. So Arriba asks, I want to know about the next partner that is coming into my life. What will he be like? Ooh. I like this kind of question. Let's find out. So pulling the Marigold Tarot out. She's good with this kind. Yeah. Go ahead and prioritize yourself, Reanimator. Don't worry about it. I think I can handle it from here. Hey, Asuka, welcome in. Go ahead and drop your question into chat. Right now we're reading for Arriba. High Priestess. Ace of Cups, Six of Rings. Is there anybody else in here? Doesn't look like it. Hey Shay, welcome in. Yeah, go ahead and ask a question and you'll get put in line. So, it looks like, Ariba, you will have somebody who is good at knowing themselves. They know what they like, they know what they want, but they also know how to interact with others, right? They know, how do I say this? They know that everyone has a soul. They know that everyone else is an entirely different person, and they are good at connecting. They're good at knowing other people's needs. They're good at knowing their own needs. They're good at knowing other people's strengths. They're good at knowing their own strengths. And it makes them a natural magnet. People like being around them, but they might be a little shy. So, I think this might also be their first relationship. You might be the first person they've been with. And that might surprise you because, like I said, I think they're naturally very magnetic. Everybody wants to be their friend. Everybody probably thinks that they're attractive. But they're, like I said, they're shy because they like their alone time. They like being with themselves because they like themselves. For the 6 of Rings, they are good with money, but they're not rich, right? They are generous. And they're generous with their money, they're generous with their time, they're generous with their emotions. That could be why they're shy, right? Because they don't like to just give and give and give and not get anything in return. And that might be a pattern that they've lived with for a long time. And they're learning that maybe locking themselves away is easier than being, you know, taken advantage of as a friend. So, Ariba, this is a really good person. I'm really glad I get to tell you about this because they seem genuinely very in tune, and they seem generous, and they seem like they'll be really good for you. And like I said, I do think this might be their first relationship though, so it could be that they'll need a little bit of extra help managing a relationship. They're very good with relationships, but I think that they've never had like a girlfriend. They're just really good at being a friend, right? So they might need a little bit of help figuring out what the difference is, figuring out how to navigate that. So that was for Ariba. Next up is Asuka. Oh, same question. I want a reading on my future life partner, the one I will marry. Okay, Asuka, let's find out. Knight of Rings. Feeling maybe they're a small business owner. Let's see what the other cards have to say. Two more cards for Asuka, please. Seven of Rings, Nine of Swords, Magician reversed, Queen of Rings. So I'll fill out at once. Let's see here. I have a feeling that they aren't ready. They seem like they have a lot of anxiety. They have a lot of nervousness. But that doesn't stop them. We have this knight here. They go through with things anyway. And that's bravery. We can stand here and we can love bravery. So we have, let's see. Sorry, I can barely read these. The Magician and the Queen of Rings and the Seven of Rings. So I have a feeling that they grew up in like extreme poverty. And that might be where this anxiety is coming from. And that might be where the small business owner, like entrepreneurship is coming from as well. It seems like their parents might not have been prepared, they might not have been good with money, and that might have given them, you know, this extreme poverty in childhood, which led to fear as an adult of not having enough money. With the Seven of Rings here, that makes me think, let's see, that they are like breaking this generational, right? They're breaking this generational curse. They're still feeling the effects of it through the anxiety, but they are really bettering themselves and lifting themselves up from wherever they started as a child, which good for them. So brave, anxious, small business owner, breaking generational curses. We love to see it, Asuka. We love to see it. Really happy for you. And next up, what is coming in the next 6 months for Beanish? You're welcome, Asuka. Let's see, what is coming in the next 6 months for Beanish? Yeah, no problem, Peculiar. Catch your bus. And small reminder, if you're enjoying your time here, if you're having a good time, if you're enjoying the advice, if you think I give good advice, please consider dropping even $1 into my Ko-fi. It's a huge help. So what is coming in the next 6 months for Beanish? Let's see. These cards don't want to do it. Let's try Hush. Ten of Swords reversed. Strength. Welcome in, Gaurav. Welcome back. Doing a reading for Beanish. Got the 9 of Coins reversed. So what is coming in the next 6 months? Relief. Growth, and perhaps some financial strain, but that's really nothing compared to the amount of healing that you're going to be going through, which I think I said earlier something about spring for Aries. This is giving the same general vibe. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. So you're going to be growing massively because the things that you don't need, they're going to be turning into good dirt. Good dirt for the seeds inside of you to grow. You're going to be healing and growing. Maybe losing a little bit of money, but it'll be worth it. It'll be absolutely worth it. Shay is next. Let me scroll to see what the question was. Shay asked, okay, so we have had a rule change and we don't do third-party questions. So I would recommend changing to something like, what do I need to do for healthy love to come into my life? What is coming towards me in love in the next 3 years? Something like that. I think that would be an absolutely acceptable change to the question. And I want to get your permission before I change it. And then after that, I think is Gaurav is next after Shay, right? Yeah, it seems like it. So if Shay, if you're still in chat, let us know. Okay, Gaurav is next after. Okay, good to know. So we'll wait. Shay, you still there? You still there? Ah, good. I'm glad. Let's find out. Let's find out. Great choice. Great question choice. Let's find out. Thank you so much. So what is coming towards Shay? 9 of Rings reversed. Empress reversed. Four of Swords. I'm going to pull one more. I have a feeling this isn't the whole story. Three of Swords reversed. Yeah, it wasn't the whole story. So it looks like you might... Yeah, I have a feeling that this is being told... Okay, we have Strength here as well. So this is being told as current year 1, year 2, year 3. And through all of it, you're strong. I need you to remember that you can get through anything. That's what the cards want. That's what the cards want you to know. So currently, it seems like you are rebuilding. There's something that happened maybe financially, but probably also romantically with that single rose there on that card. That has been quite a setback. It feels like in the next 1 year, the cards are advising you to learn about yourself, learn about your power, learn about your strength. Know that you are in control of things, even when it feels like you're not. Year 2, with the 4 of Swords, is about trying new things. It's about growth. It's about moving on. And then we have year 3 with the 3 of Swords reversed. And this is a major, huge healing event for you. Okay? This, I think year 2 is about working with someone else and inviting someone else into your life, or like really accepting them as part of your life. Year 1 is all about you. Year 1 is all about you, baby. Like, that's you time. Year 2, couple time. Year 3, year 3 is extreme healing, emotional relationship healing for you. Something that's been bothering you probably for a very long time is finally going to fall away in year 3. And I am so looking forward to that for you. There's going to be rough spots, I think, especially right now and especially in the first year. But the cards want you to stay strong because it is so worth it. Whatever's coming is so worth it. This is going to be huge for you. Okay? So I'm glad I got to do that for you. Thank you. And then, similar question for Gaurav. What is coming towards Gaurav in love? Let's see. Sun reversed. Ace of Rings. One more, please. I'll have a quick reminder again. If you're enjoying your time here, if you're having fun, if you think I'm giving good advice, please consider leaving a tip. Even $1 is hugely helpful. Link is in the description or in the pinned comment for my Ko-fi. It will do a little fun treats on screen if you donate. Miss May, you okay? Am I okay? Can you hear me? I'm doing okay? Was I just shuffling for too long? Did I get lost in the shuffling? Did I get lost in the sauce? My apologies. Last card is Wheel of Fortune reversed for Gaurav. Everything's chill, right? Just did a weird flinch. Oh, okay. No, I'm good. Promise, I'm good. So, Gaurav, what's coming towards you in love? Looks like you might get overheated. Overheated soon. You might get burned. We have the sun reversed here. And that makes me think that you might fall deeply, deeply in love and have it just be infatuation and not love itself, and you might get burned. But then we have the Ace of Rings and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. This feels like honestly, it feels like getting married prematurely. It feels like getting married and regretting it. And I say this a lot. Tarot does not read the future. Tarot reads the future if you change nothing about your path. So now that you have been warned, this is not the path you have to be on. Okay? But it does feel like a head over heels infatuation, perhaps a premature marriage, and regret. So Gruff, please heed the warning. It does not have to be this way. Oh, good. Thank you, Shay. Thank you for being here. It's always huge to have people come and ask questions, so thank you for supporting me. So I think we are caught up again. No? I think we're caught up again in line. Awesome. So that means we can move on to Taurus as a whole. Taurus as a star sign for marriage with whom? Sorry, it's okay. I don't know. Marriage with somebody that you fell absolutely head over heels in infatuation with and get burned, right? Still waiting for her to call me. Well, it could be her, it could be somebody else. I don't know, but I'd heed the warning, because it sounds like it's not real love. It sounds like you're going to get absolutely blinded by Cupid's arrow and just be stupid, right? That was the vibe. So, what is up for Taurus for eclipse season? So we have 3 of Swords reversed, which is coming up a lot today. We have 6 of Coins. Hey, welcome in, Rabia. Let me finish this reading for Taurus, and then it will be your turn. I will say that we don't do third-party readings, so if you could consider changing your question to something like, what is coming towards me in love, or what should I do to attract healthy love into my life, things like that, so that the questions are about you. And then you will be next. We've got 3 of Cups, 6 of Wands reversed, two more cards, please. Oh, that's half the deck. 2 more cards, please. Okay, well, I guess I'll take 5. King of Wands reversed. 8 of Wands reversed. 10 of Wands reversed. And the Chariot. Okay, so Taurus for eclipse season. You're going through it with these wands reversed. You're feeling stuck, you're feeling unmotivated, you're feeling impassionate, you are simply kind of drifting, aren't you? You're feeling numb, I think. Numb to the world, not necessarily to yourself. You're like, I'm good at my hobbies, I'm good at what I do, I'm good at my job. Why am I not feeling any joy? Why am I not feeling any excitement? And it looks like you will be letting go of this section of your life and moving on, Taurus, which good for you. We have here two different cards that are little carousels. We have the horse and we have this goat. So I think you're going to be moving out of this faster than you think. And then we have the Three of Wands reversed. So you might have just healed from something quite big, or that is coming fast into your future, Taurus. The healing actually might bring on this numbness. You might be healing, you might realize, oh, I'm actually really good at this. Why isn't it doing anything for me, right? Don't worry. You're going to let go of what you need to let go of, Taurus, and you're going to move on. This is a temporary state. The eclipse is putting us all through it, and you are included, but eclipse season will end, and you will feel much, much better. Okay. So, that is Taurus for eclipse season. So, checking up on chat. Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, let me explain. So, I need a question from you that's about you. So, what is coming towards me in love is a good question, like Stephanie said. You can also say, what do I need to do to attract healthy love into my life? I like answering that kind of question. But I cannot answer questions about other people. It has to be a question about you. If you desperately, desperately need me to answer that particular question about Bilal, I can, but you do have to book a reading with me, and the link is in the description and in the pinned comment with my Ko-fi. I do answer third-party questions, but it takes a lot more out of me, and I don't offer them for free. So do you want to maybe do, like, what can I do to attract healthy love? Okay. Tell me what's coming to me. New love or new person, but when? Let's see. Three of Coins reversed. Four of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands reversed. So it looks like here we have a really good reading for you. Oh, and the wheel. So the cards want you to know that they like you. Okay, so what is coming to you in love? Rest. But the thing is I think that you're going to be going through a whole cycle, like from beginning to end. When? A year. This is a 1-year thing. 1 year is going to see you work on yourself, become kind of the self that you want to be, and then realize that fighting isn't worth it. What are you fighting about? I think it has to do here with this 3 of coins. I think that you have a relationship starting soon, and I think it's going to end. Yeah, I think it's going to end within a year. So like I said before on the last one, tarot doesn't read the future. Tarot reads the future if you don't change what you're doing. So it sounds like you're going to start a relationship with someone that you probably isn't good for you, or it definitely is not good for you. You're going to start it anyway, if you don't heed my warning. And then you're going to spend some time working on yourself, working on resting, working on becoming this ideal version of yourself. Good for you. I'm really proud of you there. And then it sounds like you're going to end up leaving this person that you're starting this relationship with, because you realize you're worth more than whatever fighting or whatever trouble they're bringing into your life. And all of this is going to happen within 1 year. That sounds busy, honestly. That sounds busy to me. So I would take the card's advice, and I would try to avoid whoever this new person is. Try not to engage, not to start a relationship, and just jump straight into working on yourself, because this is a huge glow up. This is a huge step forward. You're going to be so happy, and you're going to attract the right people. Okay? So that's for Rabia. Haven't we all done that? Not a great relationship. Yeah, probably. Well, maybe not everybody. I guess some people are just lucky and don't have to go through that. Wish it could be all of us. You're so welcome. Thank you for being here. It means a lot to me. Oh. So, let's see. So we finished up. Had their shares then, yeah. We finished up Taurus. It's Gemini next. Thank you for the reminder. So Gemini for eclipse season. We've got, bookmark this real quick. Gemini for eclipse season. We've got the Knight of Cups reversed. We have the Two of Wands reversed. You're feeling lost, aren't you? You're out on this big journey, Gemini, and you're lost. King of Wands, Two of Cups, and you're meeting new people. Meeting new people. Are these good people? Are these bad people? I would assume good, unless the cards say otherwise. Four of Wands. What does that say? Something in French. Something in French I can't read. And one more card, please, for Gemini. Justice. Interesting. Oh, checking chat real quick. Love will not be good for me. New love. I don't know if it's new love or old love. It just said, it seemed like new. It seemed like new. And it seemed like they weren't good for you. Yeah, and you should focus on yourself. Yes. So for Gemini, you're on like this epic quest. This is really how this is reading. And you're getting lost. But that doesn't slow you down. You're like, I'm gonna head forward. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm not gonna let this slow me down. Which, good for you. It's going to bring the right kind of people into your life. It's going to bring maybe some this is going to bring the right kind of people into your life. People that will nurture you and feed you creatively, emotionally, spiritually. And you're going to get a really good outcome out of this. So, let's see. Is there advice for Gemini here? Oh, I threw the box on the ground. Is there advice for Gemini here? I'm interested if you're just letting this run this course, if you're getting lost on purpose, if you're enjoying the ride. Do you need to change course at all, or is this confirmation you're on the right path? Because this looks like a good path from my vantage point. And I want one more card to tell me about it. One more card for Gemini, please. Whoa, that's so many cards. That's not right. Please? Okay. cards on the floor. Gemini, they didn't want to give you just one card, so they gave you 3. So we've got Curiosity, Scavenge, Isolation. Yeah, no, this is just confirmation that you're on the right path. You do have to get lost in order for this to work. The cards say, no notes. No notes, you're doing it right. Let yourself go where you need to go, where you want to go. Curiosity, let yourself get lost. You'll pick up what you need to along the way. Isolation, I think, is more about this initial, right, getting lost. Curiosity gets you lost, you get isolated, and you scavenge who you need to along the way. You pick up these people who will be good for you. So no notes, Gemini. Just keep doing whatever you're doing. Keep doing whatever you're doing. Checking chat again. I should focus on myself. Yes. What is still in life is also not good. Oh, hello, cat. Yeah, Stephanie, that's absolutely right. You don't know if they're a bad person or just not right for you. And if you want, Stephanie is doing a good job advertising for me. If you want more in-depth, you can book a reading with me with my Ko-fi link, which is in the description and in the pinned comment. Okay, so next up is Cancer. Yeah, you already scheduled your reading, and thank you for that. It's huge. It means a lot to me. So, got Cancer for eclipse season. Let's see how Cancer is going to fare with eclipse season. And then it might be, oh, 10 of Cups reversed. It might be that stream just has naturally come to an end when we're done with Cancer here. We'll find out. Nine of Cups, interesting. Seven of Coins reversed. Eight of Wands. The Moon reversed. And Six of Wands reversed. We can pick up on the rest of the zodiac on Thursday. Yeah, that's absolutely something we can do. Just getting these a little bit better in view. So Cancer, it looks like you're feeling all over the place. One day you're feeling the worst you've ever felt. The next day you're feeling just fine. You're feeling great. You're feeling fantastic. It's definitely a case of high ups, low downs. And this eclipse season, it seems like with the Seven of Pentacles and then the Eight of Wands. I think you're feeling like threatened by something. And maybe that's fueling this up, down that you have going on. But this moon reversed here is, I think, the end of eclipse season, which I think is October 9th. And that will bring you out of this. It will have, we have this Six of Wands reversed is distinctly after this eclipse season ends. So hold on, I dropped something on the ground, as you do when you're working with cards. So we have okay. So you're fighting for something right now, or at least before the moon ends, before the eclipse season ends. You've been fighting. And you're not so sure that you're winning. And you got these ups and downs, and it's fighting with other people specifically. And once the eclipse season is over, it looks like the cards are saying you're going to give up, and I don't want you to give up. I really don't want you to give up. Okay? So, what are we going to do about this? We are going to see what you can do with some advice. How we can pull you out of this situation. Welcome in, Max. Let me finish up this reading for Cancer, and then you will be next. Balance, of course. Oh, what else would it be, right? Ugh, one more card, please, for Taurus, or not Taurus, for Cancer. Because this is like, oh, you know, if you can just see things as they really are, if you can just keep your emotions in check, then everything will be fine. Well, like, yeah, of course, but like, how are you going to do that, Cancer? That's the advice on how that's happening. So one more card, please. Because this eclipse season is putting us all through the ringer. Distance. Putting the stuffing out of me, as I've said multiple times. Distance. Okay, so whoever you're fighting with, whoever's making you feel like you are having to stand your ground or like forcefully take what you need. Get away from them. Get away from them physically, emotionally, however you can, and try to let that calm yourself down, get yourself balanced, right? And if you do that, you might not be so worn out by the end of eclipse season that you end up giving up, right? Because we still need you to get your needs taken care of. We still want you to get what you want. And in the long run, this original plan, not working for you. Not working for you. You lose. If you keep up your stamina by making sure that you're not worn out by the constant up and down of fighting, you have a much better chance of winning. And you need distance in order to do that. So I think that's actually great advice from the cards for Cancer. So we'll put these cards away. Excuse me, sorry. And then next, we have Max, who asked, oh, I've lost things to the ground again. Here we go. Thank you. Do you see me getting hired by a company this month? Great question. Common question. Let's see what we can find out. Here we go. Mariana, welcome into chat. I'm working on Max's reading, and then I'll get to you. So Max, we have the Empress, which is a good start. The World. This is seeming like a really good start for you. And Queen of Cups. Yes. This. Okay, Max. Huge yes. Huge yes. At the very least, something is going to happen that will make you feel in control, will make you feel like you achieved your dream, will make you feel happy. I'm assuming that you're gonna get a job, right? It could, I guess, be something else, but this is reading as yes, you will find a job. Good news, yeah. Absolutely. That's what I want to be able to tell you, so I'm glad it came through. Then we had Mariana. So I'm reading your question, and unfortunately I can't do third-party questions for free in free chat. So if you can ask a question that has to do about you, I'm happy to answer that for you. If you need this question answered, you can book a reading with me, and that link is in the description or in the pinned comment. But I would recommend just kind of changing the question, even just to like what is coming towards me in the next week, or what's going to happen in the next week, so that it's just about you. Yeah, thank you, Stephanie, for explaining the rules for that one. Sorry. Please come back on Thursday and you will definitely get another question. So it's one per person per stream. So Mariana is next up, and then after that we might do Leo, or we might kind of naturally end stream because it's looking like viewership's getting real low. And that's if Mariana's still here. So we will wait just a bit, see how things go, how things shape up. We've been going for a little over 2 hours. That's not bad. That's not bad. So let's see. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Take care of yourself, please. So I have a feeling Mariana is not in chat and has left. And if that's the case, we're gonna wait a few more minutes and then we will end stream if nobody else comes in and asks any more questions. I think this will be a good place to end it. Well, okay, maybe not. Maybe people are coming. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just waiting for Mariana to revise her question. And if not, we might do... Okay, done. Good. So technically Leo is up next. I'm going to give Mariana just a little bit longer to revise her question. But I think we might kind of naturally end stream here if Mariana's left stream. And then we can get to the rest of the star signs on Thursday. Technically, we have until October 9th, so that's not too bad. Okay. I'm going to assume that Mariana is gone. And I'm going to end chat here and stream here. Oh. Unless that's Mariana. Just checking, just making sure. Is that Mariana? I don't want to leave you hanging. And let's see. If not, we've got Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to say goodnight then. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you very, very much, everybody, for being here with me, for hanging out, for letting me answer your questions and have a lot of fun. I will see you again on Thursday, and I hope that you will join me. Good night, everybody. Good night, Stephanie. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'll see you guys later. Okay? Bye-bye.